Good morning to everyone. Myself Arun Kumar, Department of Chemistry, SNS College of Technology. Now we are going to look out case study on Ebola virus disease, that is EVD. Severity of Ebola is the same as coronavirus what we are facing today. Lot of research has been conducted till now, since we haven't discovered any particular vaccines or drugs till date. I think you might understand the chronic behavior of Ebola. Let me explain about key facts of EVD. Ebola virus disease, that is EVD, formerly known as Ebola hemorrhagic fever, is a rare but severe, often fatal illness in humans. The virus is transmitted to people from wild animals and spread in the human population through human to human transmission. The average EVD case fertility rate is around 50%. Case fertility rates have varied from 25% to 90% in the past outbreaks. Community engagement is key of successful controlling outbreaks. Good outbreak control relies on applying a package of intervention, namely case management, infection prevention and control practices. Now Muthaiya Mani and Ajay Kumar from 3rd year Biomedical Engineering Department will explain future slides on.
We will look at future slides based on design thinking pattern, namely empathy, define, ideate, prototype and testing. Let me introduce Ebola viral disease. The Ebola outbreak in West Africa was first reported in March 2014 and rapidly became the deadliest occurrence of the disease since its discovery in 1976. In fact, the epidemic killed 5 times more than all other known Ebola outbreaks combined. More than 21 months on from the first confirmed case recorded on 23rd March 2014, nearly 11,000 people have been reported as having died from the disease in 6 countries, namely Liberia, Guinea, Sierra Leone, Nigeria, the US and Mali. The total number of reported cases is about nearly 29,000.
The Ebola virus causes an acute serious illness which is often fatal if untreated. EVD first appeared in 1976 in 2 simultaneous outbreaks, one in what is now Nzara and South Sudan, and the other is Umbuku, the DRC. Then later occurred in a village near the Ebola river from which the disease takes its name. The year 2014 to 2016 outbreak in West Africa was the largest Ebola outbreak since the virus was the first discovered in 1976. The outbreak started in Guinea and then moved across the borders to Sierra Leone and Liberia. The current 2018 to 2019 outbreak in West DRC is highly complex with insecurely adverse affecting public health response activities. The virus family Filoviridae includes 3 genera: Cuve virus, Marburg virus and Ebola virus. Within these 3 genus Ebola virus, 6 species have been identified: Zaire, Bundibergo, Sudan, Thai forest, Reston and Bombali. The virus causing the current outbreak in DRC and the 2014 to 2016 West African outbreak belongs to the Zaire abolian species.
Always patient 0 will be noted in this kind of outbreaks of diseases, but in this case the patient 0 is recorded only in 2014, not in 1976. When Ebola virus came for the first time to a small village in Guinea, the victim was a toddler who later became known to the world as a patient 0. He died on December 6, 2013 at age 2, and domino effect of his illness has spiraled into the outbreak, ravaging the 3 nations in West Africa. His name was Emily Amona. Emily's 3 years old sister and his mother and his grandmother all died by January, leaving his father behind.
This is the way how the Ebola virus is transmitted. It is a thought that the fruit bats of Pteropodidae family and natural Ebola virus hosts. Ebola is introduced into the human population through the close contact with the blood, secretions, organs or other body fluids of infected animals such as fruit bats, chimpanzees, gorilla, monkey, forest antelope or porcupine found ill or dead or in the rainforest. Ebola then spreads through human to human transmission via direct contact, through broken skin or mucous membrane, with body or body fluids of a person who is sick with or has died from Ebola. Objects that have been contaminated with body fluids like blood, feces, vomit from a person sick with Ebola or a body of a person who died from Ebola. These are the geographical distribution of Ebola virus.
The incubation period, that is, the time interval from infection with the virus to onset of symptoms, is from 2 to 21 days. A person infected with Ebola cannot spread the disease until they develop symptoms. Symptoms of EVD can be sudden and include fever, fatigue, muscle pain, headache, and sore throat. This is followed by vomiting, diarrhea, rash, symptoms of impaired kidney and liver function. In some cases, both internal and external bleeding. For example, oozing from the gums or blood in the stools.
Diagnosis. It can be difficult to clinically distinguish EVD from other infectious diseases such as malaria, typhoid fever. Many symptoms of pregnancy and Ebola disease are also quite similar. Because of risk to the pregnancy, pregnant women should ideally be tested rapidly if Ebola is suspected. Confirmation that symptoms are caused by Ebola virus infection are made using the following diagnostic methods: antibody capture enzyme linked immunosorbent assay, that is ELISA, antigen capsid reduction test, serum neutralization test, reverse transcriptase polymerase chain reaction, that is RT-PCR assay, electron microscopy, virus isolated by cell culture. Carefully consideration should be given to the selection of diagnostic tests which taken into account technically specifications, disease incidence and prevalence, and social medical implementation of the test results. It is strongly recommended that diagnostic tests which have undergone an independent and international evaluation be considered for use. Diagnostic tests evaluated through the WHO emergency use assessment and listening process. Current WHO recommended tests include automated or semi-automated nucleic acid test, that is NAT, for routine diagnostic management, rapid antigen detection test for use in remote settings where NATs are not readily available. These tests are recommended for screening purposes as part of surveillance activities. However, reactive tests should be confirmed with NATs. Treatment consists of fluids and supportive care like oxygen therapy and IV fluids, and also blood transfusion.
Currently, there is no licensed vaccine to prevent Ebola virus disease. However, multiple investigation Ebola vaccine have been tested in numerous clinical trials around the world. An investigational vaccine called RVSV-ZEBO, which has been tested to be safe and protective against the Zaire strain of the Ebola virus, is recommended by the Strategic Advisory Group of Experts on Immunization. An experimental Ebola vaccine proved highly protective against EVD in a major trial in Guinea in 2015. The vaccine, called RVSV-ZEBO, was studied in trial involving 11,841 people among the 5,837 people who received the vaccine. No Ebola cases were recorded in 10 days or more after vaccination. In comparison, there were 23 cases in 10 days or more after vaccination among those who did not receive the vaccine. The RVSV-ZEBO vaccine is being used in the ongoing 2018-2019 Ebola outbreak in DRC. Pregnant and breastfeeding women should have access to the vaccine under the same condition for the general population.
Outbreak containment measures including safe and dignified burial of the dead, identifying people who may have been in contact with someone infected with Ebola and monitoring their health for 21 days. The importance of separating the healthy from the sick to prevent hygiene and maintaining a clean environment. Reducing the risk of possible sexual transmission based on further analysis of ongoing research and consideration by WHO Advisory Group on the Ebola virus disease response. WHO recommends that male survivors of EVD practice safer sex and hygiene for 12 months from onset of symptoms or until their semen test negative twice for Ebola virus. Contact with body fluids should be avoided and washing with soap and water is recommended. WHO does not recommend isolation of male or female convalescent patients whose blood has been tested negative for Ebola virus. Other than that, community engagement like awareness spreading, regular hand washing and reducing hunting could help us prevent from Ebola viral disease.
I hope you all understand our case study on EVD. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.